Well, I felt like we had a chance going in, but we were going to have to make some shots and take care of the ball. So 9 for 39 from three and 19 turnovers. Not going to get it done.
Just how would you describe the effect that Rudy had on the game tonight?
Yeah, he was great. We were trying to put him in pick and roll in the first half, pick and pop stuff with Quinten to pull him away from the hoop. But he's one of the best defenders in the league for a reason. And, covered the paint, was able to get back out to Quinten and really clog things up. So, Rudy he was awesome.
You're expecting Draymond, Steph, Melton, Horford back on Wednesday?
Yeah. Melton and Horford for sure. And, hopefully Steph and Dre. But, leaving them out tonight was because they're banged up. And, the knee for Steph has been nagging him. So hopefully, getting today off, tomorrow off, he'll be ready to go on Wednesday.
Kind of beyond the game, how will you remember this trip to Minneapolis?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to be here for 4 straight days during all these events, to witness everything firsthand. It was meaningful. It was very sad, but I'm glad we were here. I'm glad we were able to, see the people here in Minneapolis and, try to help them forget by playing a couple of basketball games. But it's, obviously going to take a lot more than that. But it's a very resilient city, and it's a really tough situation. It's sad being here. Last night was a really somber atmosphere. I thought tonight was better. It felt like fans were more into it, more enjoyable, in terms of just taking in the game. But definitely a tough few days.
Steve, to follow up on that, you've been through a lot of different weeks throughout your career. How would you put into context the emotions of the entirety of this week for your group?
Well, obviously we are the visitors here. We're the observers. This is not our city, but we know all those guys on the Timberwolves, and to talk to them and talk to Chris Finch and to hear, what they're feeling, their families are feeling, and then to see literally up close the people in the streets and the tragedy, knowing it was right down the street from us. It was almost surreal. I mean, it was really a bizarre few days. But as I said, I mean, we have a lot of empathy for the people here, and we're really hopeful that the protests here and nationwide will lead to a much better solution for immigration. It's not like they're rooting out violent criminals. They're taking 5-year-old kindergartners and U.S. citizens and detaining people. And immigration is a problem that needs to be addressed, but it needs to be addressed by Congress, legislatively, not by military force in the streets, pulling people from their homes.
Steve, I know you spoke the other day about you don't know the future of Pat Spencer, but what does he mean to this team in terms of more than just a guy that can go in and fill in? I know he had a slow start tonight, but how have you seen him grow? What do you like most about what he contributes?
Yeah, I mean, he's just a gamer. He's so competitive. He fights for everything. He's earned everything he's gotten. He's the kind of guy you want on your team because he embodies, what you preach about competitiveness and unity and, being ready for your opportunity and being part of the group. Fantastic teammate, and I love coaching him.
Well, what was this game like for you guys just in terms of the uphill battle that you faced from the jump?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we missed a lot of guys, and yesterday they came out slow. They didn't have their best night, so we knew that they were gonna get out there and pick it up, and they definitely did. They made it tough on us to score. Overall, they played a good game, and we didn't make a lot of shots, but full credit to them. I thought they just played great. We couldn't get a lot going tonight.
What kind of factor was Gobert?
Oh, he was tough. I mean, he just clogs up the whole paint. He kind of makes it tough. He just takes up so much space. So for us to play against him, got to figure out different ways to keep him out the paint. So yeah, he was big for them.
Yesterday, Steve described the atmosphere in here as very somber, sad. Did you feel any difference today compared to yesterday, just in terms of the mood of the crowd or just the energy in the building?
I thought I actually wasn't out there for the national anthem. I was in the bathroom. But I was out there yesterday, and you definitely feel the weight of the city and everything that's going on. I mean, I'm not an American citizen. I'm from Europe, but you feel for these people and what they're going through and what's happening. It's not right. And you feel that in the building. So it definitely adds a factor. It's been a weird couple of days for us as a basketball team, to be in these circumstances. But at the end of the day, you got to do your job and you got to go out and play. So last couple of days, you definitely felt it and you feel for the people of Minnesota.
For you personally, not being what has it seen integration as a year and
Man, I don't want to say anything. Like, I'm not educated enough on the subject to say something, truly, smart about it. But some of the things that I see from a human standpoint are just unacceptable. Like, it looks like a witch hunt out there. And like I said, I think it's great to see the people of Minneapolis and the city to stand up. I think it's a beautiful thing, and that people go out there and stand for something. So I can only look from afar. And like I said, it's been a crazy couple of days being in the city. So yeah, it's been a lot.
What was today like, just in terms of fighting kind of an uphill battle?
We knew that would be a tough day, coming from a back-to-back without Steph, Dre, Mel, all these guys. And the way that we won the game yesterday, we knew that they're going to come in and just play strong, play hard, and they did it. I think we could do a better job on offense and moving the ball and everybody playing together. We didn't shoot well today. Especially on defense too. We could get more stops. We could do a better job on their players. So we knew that going to be a tough day. We should be more ready for that.
I think when you hit your first three above the break, you were kind of emotional about after missing a couple. How is your shot feeling right now?
Now, I was feeling good. Like, all the shots that I shot, I think just one, maybe, like, that I took on the fourth quarter on, like, all the way on the 45. That was the only one that felt like terrible, but all the other shots felt good. Looked like a going in and just bounce off the rim. We were missing a couple of wide open layups, all the shots that we make it, and it's just some days it's like that.
What was it like being here in Minneapolis the last few days, just with everything going on?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not into that. I don't know a lot of what is going on. So I just saw a lot of people on the street. I don't know exactly, what's going on. I gotta look for it to, I have something more to talk about.
Gui, I think you played, I don't have it in front of me, but like 28, 29 minutes. Just does your approach change at all when you're playing more extended minutes compared to your usual 3 or 4 minute burst?
I don't think that changed. I I feel like I play what the game gives to me, you know. So there's games that I'm gonna take. I don't know how many shots I took today. I think that's might be the most in my career, 13 shots. And there's games that I just take 2 shots, but I gotta play hard on the offense board and on like creating extra possession. Today was one of the days that I could shot a little bit more. There's some wide open shots that I miss, shots that I was trying to drive at the rim. But I feel like games like that, you know, you have more opportunities to go at the rim and trying to play a little bit more with the ball in the hand. I will be able to do it. I think I could do a better job. I had a not good turnovers numbers. So yeah, I will be ready to the next time when I had this opportunity to be able to help more the team.
Before the game, we were talking to Steve. He said even though you guys were so shorthanded, he thought you guys were going to win. You know, what was his message to you guys post game? Pregame.
Just as you said, that we could win. Had a good film session this morning, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
What do you feel like flipped late in the second quarter? They closed on a 21-6 run.
I think we turned the ball over a little bit there and gave them some easy ones. So I think it just gave them some rhythm going into the second half.
How different does the game feel when you have the ball more and you have to initiate more offense than usual?
What you mean?
Typically, you're not initiating almost every possession like you had to do tonight, just given Steph was out, a bunch of other creators were out.
I mean, yeah, it just forces me or Pat just to try to get the domino to fall each and every time. So that's really the only difference, I think.
Wise, on a broader note, how would you sum up your experiences the last couple of days, seeing what you guys have seen here?
It's definitely sad to see what's going on. I think, how Steph said it last night was perfect. And I couldn't agree more with what he said. Hopefully they're able to find some peace and some joy, even through this tough time.
Crowd feel different at all tonight?
At times, yeah. I think it helped that, they played well. So I think it helped a lot. But it was kind of similar to last night.